Very good evening and welcome. I'm Ankit Tyagi. This is the special broadcast which we are bringing to you here on Times Now in Punjab today. And Punjab saw a new chapter being written in its history. A chapter which the Aam Aadmi Party hopes that is going to spring the Aam Aadmi Party's chances, catapult it to, in fact, its national ambitions. And for Punjab, the key word was change. Punjab is hoping that with this new government, with the massive victory that they have given, the mandate that they have given to Aam Aadmi Party under Bhagwant Mann, the aspirations will be fulfilled. The hope, the atmosphere today was of hope. Bhagwant Singh Mann took the oath as the Chief Minister, 17th Chief Minister of Punjab, the youngest Chief Minister of Punjab at Khatkar Kalan, which is the ancestral village of Shahid Bhagat Singh. Everybody was invited and was requested by the Aam Aadmi Party to wear yellow turbans or, come in yellow outfits. They wanted to paint a new color as far as the politics of Punjab is concerned.
ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ 'ਚ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਲਕ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੀਏ। ਕੱਲਾ 23 ਮਾਰਚ ਜਾਂ 28 ਸਤੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ 'ਚ ਬਸਦੇ ਆ ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੋਰੀ ਤਾਂ। ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਖਟਕੜ ਕਲਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਵਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ। ਭਗਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਲਏ ਸੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ, ਉਹ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਆਮ ਘਰਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਲੜਾਈ ਆਮ ਆਦਮੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਲੜ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਥ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਕਈ ਜਨਮ ਲੈਣੇ ਪੈਣਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਇਸ ਪਿਆਰ ਦਾ ਕਰਜ਼ਾ ਉਤਾਰਨ ਲਈ। ਜਿੰਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਐਂ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਨਿੰਦਿਆ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਦੋ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਹਿਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਹੰਕਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ, ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਘਰ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲਲਕਾਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰਨਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਤ ਗਏ, ਇਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਪਾਈਆਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀਆਂ, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ। ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਡੈਮੋਕ੍ਰੇਸੀ ਹੈ, ਹਰੇਕ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਕ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਕਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਬਰ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਕਿ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਇਹ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਕਰ ਗਏ। ਨਹੀਂ, ਹੰਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਸਿਰ ਨੀਵਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਵਕਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ, ਪਬਲਿਕ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ। ਪਬਲਿਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਹੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਅਰਸ਼ ਤੇ, ਪਬਲਿਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਹੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਫਰਸ਼ ਤੇ।
Meanwhile, the Chief Minister of Delhi, the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, the entire cabinet, 92 MLAs and the families were also present at this mega event. The Aam Aadmi Party wants to give out a strong message. Already there are talks that they are going to go big nationally before 2024 in Gujarat, in Himachal Pradesh, in Karnataka as well. Just a short while back, I spoke to Raghav Chadha on the national ambitions of the party.
मुख्यमंत्री भगवंत मान साहब आपको बताएंगे कि पहला काम क्या होने वाला है। ये मेरा प्रोगेटिव नहीं है और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी, मेरे बड़े भाई भगवंत मान साहब जरूर आप सबको जल्द सूचना देंगे कि क्या उनकी सरकार आने वाले समय में, आने वाले दिनों में या आने वाले कुछ घंटों में क्या बड़े अहम फैसले लेगी। लेकिन एक चीज जरूर है अंकित जी कि ये सरकार जो है ये लोगों के मुद्दों की बात करके सरकार में आई है। भ्रष्टाचार खत्म करना हमारा एजेंडा है, लोगों को अच्छी शिक्षा देना हमारा एजेंडा है, लोगों के लिए वर्ल्ड क्लास हेल्थ केयर का इंतजाम करना हमारा एजेंडा है, पंजाब से नशे की समस्या दूर करना हमारा एजेंडा है, इलीगल माइनिंग की समस्या हल करना हमारा एजेंडा है। तो एजेंडा बहुत बड़ा है, चुनौतियां भी बहुत बड़ी हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है ईमानदारी से और अच्छी सोच से, नीयत से, साफ नीयत से बड़े चट्टान को हम लांघ सकते हैं, पार कर सकते हैं। तो जरूर इन चैलेंजेस को ओवरकम करते हुए मान साहब की सरकार एक सफल सरकार देगी, प्रो पीपल सरकार। जल्द लेंगे, कैबिनेट विस्तार बहुत जल्द करेंगे। कल सबसे पहले एमएलएस की ओथ है। कल जितने भी विधायक हैं, जो विधायक चुने गए हैं, लेकिन आप विधायक तभी बनते हैं जब विधानसभा में आपकी शपथ होती है। तो कल विधायकों की शपथ होगी। प्रोटेम स्पीकर जो अपॉइंट किए गए हैं वो विधायकों की शपथ कराएंगे कल, और ये सारे जो विधायक हैं ये फिर अपना कार्यभार संभालेंगे और उसके बाद भगवंत मान साहब अपना मंत्रिमंडल चुनेंगे। मुख्यमंत्री का मुख्य तौर पर ये प्रोगेटिव होता है, जिम्मेदारी होती है कि वो सेनापति रहते हुए अपनी सेना में किस किस शख्स को आगे आकर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव जिम्मेदारी सौंपेंगे। तो मुझे लगता है बहुत जल्द भगवंत मान साहब अपनी कैबिनेट का ऐलान करेंगे।
So that was Raghav Chadha, one of the architects of this victory in Punjab. I'm now being joined by Shazia Ilmi of the BJP, Reena Gupta of the Aam Aadmi Party to try and understand whether it is too early for the Aam Aadmi Party to already think that they are challenger number one, or they can expand at a rate that they can be challenger number one in 2024. Or is the Aam Aadmi Party now emerging as the biggest threat for the Bharatiya Janata Party? Reena Gupta, I want to start with you. Congratulations on a great victory, but the fact is that for Lok Sabha 2024, you still have a fight only as far as, let's say, 21 MPs are concerned. 7 in Delhi, 13 in Punjab and 1 in Goa. Can Arvind Kejriwal present an alternative that the Aam Aadmi Party is already talking about, narrative and a leadership to the people against Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
See, Ankit, what we are saying is that it is the people of the country that choose the Chief Minister and the Prime Minister. As far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, we will take the Delhi model of governance to the rest of the country. It is for the people, whether they buy into the model, whether they see us as an alternative or not. It is for the people to decide. But it is a historic mandate in Punjab that such a small party, with hardly 10 years of history, has been given such a big mandate in Punjab. And right now our focus is to make sure that all the promises that were made to the people of Punjab, all of those are fulfilled. And like in Delhi, we give the people of Punjab good schools, good hospitals, and then we take this model to the rest of the country. And you have to agree that Mr. Kejriwal is one of the most recognized faces in the political spectrum of the country, across the country. And Ankit, we hear of
I'm not doubting that. I'm only looking realistically and trying to analyze whether the Aam Aadmi Party can, this unicorn startup can expand to a level, because Mamata Banerjee already has a claim on 48, if I'm not mistaken, 42 in fact, Lok Sabha seats, and she's just had an emphatic victory in West Bengal. But Shazia Ilmi, there is no denying to the fact that this has been one of the fastest growth that we have seen of a political party. It now has 2 chief ministers, and it's now already looking at challenging the BJP in Goa, I beg your pardon, in Gujarat and also in Himachal Pradesh. Is the Aam Aadmi Party a bigger threat than the Congress?
I think Aam Aadmi Party has been a big threat to the Congress, in fact. And an Aam Aadmi Party would be a big contender to deal with when it comes to all the challenges to BJP, much more than being a challenger to BJP. So if you look at TMC, for instance, let's see whether Aam Aadmi Party can do something about it in West Bengal. Let's see what happens in West Bengal when it comes to TMC and Aam Aadmi Party.
But Shazia, would you agree, would you concede that the BJP has all the armament to defeat the Congress party? Wherever there is a neck-to-neck fight between a straight face-off between BJP and the Congress, the BJP has recently, electoral history will tell you, has handsomely beaten the Congress party. But it's not the same that for the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, you've not been able to dislodge them.
That's not true at all, because BJP not only held its ground, but BJP's vote share actually went up. So Aam Aadmi Party has not been able to dent BJP at all. Aam Aadmi Party ended up gobbling up Congress. So you don't have your facts right at all, Ankit. You are a little biased. So that's why you'll have to be quiet and listen to someone else who challenges your theory. So if BJP, in fact, despite the fact that Aam Aadmi Party increased and gobbled up every party, not just retained its vote share, but in Lok Sabha and MCD went and just did a clean sweep, and in Vidhan Sabha also actually increased its vote share when there was a tsunami of AAP. So if you read that your analysis, if you analyze, you would know that. But not just that, Yogi ji in UP, despite of incumbency, got a 49% vote share, or 48%. And AAP for the first time, despite of anti-incumbency, got 44%. So there's a huge difference that as an incumbent party also,
true,
BJP gets
okay,
as
Reena Gupta, very quickly, so the Aam Aadmi Party so far has had the kind of success that they have had against the Congress. When it comes to an election juggernaut like the BJP, that will be the true test of the Aam Aadmi Party when you go head to head. As of now, you actually are helping the BJP by eating away the anti-incumbency vote. But when there will be a neck-to-neck confrontation or a fight, electoral fight between the BJP, that's when we'll know how much voter does Arvind Kejriwal and the party has.
See, Ankit, already in Delhi, you are seeing that the BJP is scared of Aam Aadmi Party, and that is the reason why they've postponed the MCD elections. And if you recall that even in Gujarat, when we contested the local municipality elections, we got a very good vote share both in Surat and in Ahmedabad. So, Ankit, wherever we are going and we are giving this model of Delhi model of the schools, of the hospitals, people are giving us a lot of love and people are giving us a lot of support. We will continue to take this model. We will do the right kind of politics, Ankit. Right. We will not get into Hindu-Muslim polarization, all of that. You know, whether it takes us 4 years, whether it takes us 10 years, that does not matter to us. What matters to us is doing the right kind of politics, the Kaam Ki Rajniti.
Possibly. That possibly is a pragmatic way to look at it. It might take time, but at least the Aam Aadmi Party has, at this point, has what Congress doesn't, a face and a message to bring forward as an alternative. We'll know on 2024 whether this holds against Prime Minister Narendra Modi or not. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me.